really. Good morning and welcome to my channel, me, my dogs and MS. Right, we're walking around the big field today. The weather is it hot? Is it cold? I don't know what to wear in this weather, and I don't know if anyone out there, if you knew either. Because I've got an anorak on, I've got a waterproof on, covering for all eventualities. I've got my kind of hiking trousers on, which has got a layer. Do you know what I mean? I've walked up that hill and I'm hot already. So I'm going to be peeling layers as we go along, and then I'll be putting them back on. Today we're talking about just getting out and about and meeting other people, because isolating yourself, if you've got a chronic illness or injury or MS or whatever, and that, it's so easy to do. And I'm really bad for it, to be honest, and that I'd rather just stay in my house, and that's not good for anyone. Come on, let's get walking, and I'll chat about social isolation as we go along. With any chronic illness or disease, it's really easy to be isolated at home, just because you don't have the energy to do things. And yeah, today this is going to be a mission, my walk. Social isolation. It's really easy to do. I find it. I know I walk my dogs every day and that, but to make the extra effort to go shopping, go and meet up with people in that, it just drains my energy. And I'm sure there's some people that think, yeah, right. But actually, yes, it's true. And I get so tired. But there's also certain things with that I find it really difficult. Shopping is good because you meet people, you chat to people. What my problem is that it's not the shopping. I always use a trolley when I go around, but it's the carrying of the bags. And it's like as soon as I try to carry a bag with any sort of shopping, and if there's 2 4-pinters in it, well, God forbid, it's like an instant drain of my energy. So I'm going to have to find something that's a bit better. I think I'm going to get myself a wheeled trolley. Oh my God. Has any of you got a wheeled trolley in that? Because I think I need something like that, because it will just take the anxiety off of me, really, and that, because I know it's just so hard work walking with my bags. Then I look like a drunken woman walking along the road with my walking stick. But we'll get there. I've got a PS5, which is really good. I do the Beatmaster, which I must show you guys actually, and that, because it's really good for getting you moving. But I've decided to buy a new PS5 game, and I will be meeting online with Suzanne and another of our friends, Manda. So then it's just not so isolating, even if I'm sitting at home and I'm just not feeling it with mobility wise or whatever. I've got lots of apples at the moment. Really good year for apples, and the storm didn't blow that many off of my tree. So I've got the most amazing red apples up there. So any windfallers I did pick up, they're now in my saucepan being turned into apple sauce. Going back to the PlayStation, you know, there I am, a woman of a certain age, I've got a VR headset. I enjoy Pistol Whip. I enjoy Beatmaster. I've got other games that I play. But that's mobility as well, but it's also engaging my brain, and I'm not sitting there just scrolling away on the internet, which is, I find, very easy to get absorbed into. And I really have got to be strict with myself and limit myself to how much I scroll. Otherwise, I can lose a whole day there, and that's really not good. Yes, I walk the dogs as well, but sitting there that whole time and doing that's really not good. Dogs, eh? I've got Battlefield 6 coming on Friday. This is the one Suzanne and Amanda have persuaded me to get, and we'll do it online as a collaborative team. I am rubbish with shooting games on anything like that, because I get shot within the first few seconds normally, but well, it's going to be an experience, but it's something that we can all play together. Suzanne at her house, Amanda at hers, because we don't kind of live in each other's pockets, and there we are. It's going to be fun. I've never done this before, but it's giving me something else. So I'm going to be doing my exercise. Oh, sorry, I've got to stop. Look at these. Wow. Do you mind if I stop and pick these? I've just seen the most amazing sloes on this tree, and they're more accessible than the ones that I've picked out before. So I'm going to watch my hands, pick these, throw them into a bottle and stick some alcohol and sugar with them and see where we get to. That would be very nice on a cold winter's night. I'm not very good with alcohol, but a little glass now and again is really quite good for me. Fill the bottle with these sloes. Then put sugar in there, kind of like a cup of sugar. It can be adjusted at later time. The last thing you want to do is create a syrup, because I don't take sugar. I find things too sweet. So kind of like a cup of sugar. Then fill it up with alcohol. Now I've got a choice. I do have some gin at home, but what I have got is malt whiskey that we just don't drink anymore. So I'm quite interested in doing a slow malt whiskey, just to see what it'll turn out like. It's not going to be bad. So there are other things to do on walks. I don't normally walk this side of the field, so I don't normally see these. You can see Sky there. She's lost her ball, but you know, she's a bit manic today. Do you know what I mean? She's kind of highly strung. Go find it. Go and find your ball. Go on. So she's just getting a bit frantic with finding it. You know, are all Cocker Spaniels like this? She's a bit mad. I'd say she was a bit ADHD or something like that. Sky, go and find your ball. Oh, you've given up now. We'll have to find it on another walk. We have lost so many balls around here. About 4 years ago, the farmer bought all these little saplings and planted around his fields with it. For the wildlife, the bird life around here is amazing. I've stopped feeding the birds in my garden during the summer months and that, because they have so much around. I'm now walking up. This is the last undulation. I'll tell you what, this is why I don't do this side of the hill very often. The field. And you think it's just a field, but oh, this is a mission. It's so much easier when you walk down it instead of walk up this side. I've picked my Sloes. I've got 1.5 bags of it, so that's fine. It will be enough because I'm not picking any more today. When you don't walk things very often and that, you forget how challenging they can be. But anyway, it's done. We're at the top. Can't get any worse from here. I'm going to sit down. Through those trees, there's a little pond, and there's normally quite a few deer in there. And we've got fallow deer up here as well as roe deer, which is quite nice. What you doing? Come on, boys. Oh, I just knew it. Look at the state of you. Come on, Woods. Come on, I know you're there. Come on. We're going. Come on, I knew you were there. Come on. So thank you for joining me on my walk today. I've really enjoyed this actually, and we're going to have a bottle of some alcoholic beverage with Sloes at the end of it eventually. Anyway, so thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, add a comment, and let's keep this conversation going.